What clubs earn the most on a match day? Well, funnily enough, you're about to find out. In 12th place, Inter Milan, whose home is the San Siro, not for very much longer, but they earn £2.2 million every single time they play a home game. Just above them in 11th is Chelsea, raking in £2.4 million at Stamford Bridge, which they immediately spend on a 15-year-old from Ecuador. AC Milan, Inter's neighbours, and I guess, well, they share the stadium at the San Siro, they raise just a little bit more, being £2.6 million every match day. Before we arrive at a couple more clubs from England, Manchester City first, £2.7 million, and then Liverpool raking in 3.1 mil every time they play at Anfield. Big jump up though next to the new Camp Nou and Barcelona. £4 million raised by them every single time they play at home. It's a wonder why they have to raise so many financial levers. They're just a tiny bit behind Manchester United, owned by Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He definitely isn't firing the people in charge of actually selling tickets. Bayern Munich are next up. They bring in £4.7 million every time they play at the Allianz. Easily the most, the biggest and best when it comes to Germany and the Bundesliga. In the top four is where you'll find Tottenham for pretty much the only time this season. The new stadium is state of the art. It brings in a lot of customers. £4.9 million raised by them, just though pipped by their North London rivals in third place, Arsenal, who raise £5 million every time they play at the Emirates. Then in second place, we've got Paris Saint-Germain, who actually charge the most on average out of any of the clubs here. An average ticket will cost you £114, which is part of the reason why they bring in £6 million every time they play at home. And at number one, it's no real surprise, residents of the Santiago Bernabeu, it is Real Madrid, who earn 6.1 mil. Any teams here surprise you a little bit? Too low, too high? Drop it down below.